Welcome back to the D&D Olympics. You can see behind me the stadium is at a fevered pitch and the games are about to officially begin with the opening ceremony. In the background you can see the torch. Maybe you can get a focus on that. That is the center of our excitement, as the flame will soon arrive and we will see the opening ceremonies proceed as all of the teams present their greatest athletes and we celebrate the beginning of these D&D Olympic Games. Now let's go over to Edvard Flan.
D&D Olympics, brought to you by Bag of Holding. Bag of Holding, what's in your trans-dimensional wallet? Hello, and welcome back to our coverage of the Dungeons and Dragons Olympics. I'm Elidor Flan, and this is my good friend Gulan Overmere.
Greetings and salutations to our viewers, both live and over astral projection.
Yes, as the large head at the beginning of our transmission mentioned, we are excited in the stadium of Talon on the hill because we anticipate the arrival of Grungkastron Inglorion carrying the flame of the games in only a few moments.
Do we have confirmation that Inglorion has survived his traverse of the mines of Chathracax?
Does seem doubtful that he could have done so, but remember, he is the greatest Olympian of all time, and I don't think Valvi would take time out of her rigorous training schedule if she was not confident in his arrival. Speaking of Valvi, she has taken to the field, ready to light the torch with the flame which Inglorion will bring to her. She waves to her many fans before proceeding down the field. This will be a curious handoff because Valvi is a rising star, and while Inglorion enjoys the comfort of many medals and past victories, Valvi is hot on his heels for the record number of medals gathered in the Olympic Games of Dungeons and Dragons.
The gate opens. Inglorion has arrived.
A crowd cheers wildly for these two heroes. Inglorion approaches Valvi and stops just out of harm's way. The two talk. I would give my staff of the Magi to hear what they are saying to each other. And it is the passing of the torch, both physically and metaphorically, I believe.
Inglorion finds a seat in the stands to wait for the heroes.
Yes, it is not that he is injured, but Inglorion plays for the team of the healers, as does Valvi. Vi now mounts the stairway that spirals around the Olympic torch, which was designed by 13 Stone Runner and built by Osmorgod.
Let the games begin!
Vi has ignited the flame, which will burn as long as the Dungeons and Dragons Olympics continue.
All the teams arrive.
First through the Great Gate are the wizards who have chosen Arani Lenore to carry their banner, and then the rogues who have chosen Korvac's Night Shadow. Aura Night Shadow carries the banner for the healers. Many families have strong traditions of competing in the D&D Olympics.
It looks as if Luna has banished some of the undead spectators.
Stumpy Green Bridges now leads the warriors into the stadium. It looks like Ichabod from the rogue team is up to something, maybe waiting for a moment of confusion. Oh, and here it is, caused by the necromancer who is resummoning the undead. I wonder what they're up to. Oh, necromancers. Can't live with them, can't have perpetual undeath without them. You may note that Bragnash Klashnash, the orc, marches with the warriors, while his brother Gurish Klashnash chooses to march with the monsters, who are here led into the stadium by Scorn Blackblood. And what a scene of pandemonium this ordered procession has become as the monsters rush the field and the fans rush to join them, all of them dancing and partying. We have seen each team present its banner before the audience.
We will be tracking how these teams do as the games proceed in the earning of medals. We will be very excited to bring you the track and field sprinting events tomorrow.
I am always so impressed by the sprinters. How do they do it?
Yes, our sprinters are amazing. Now your event was the long jump, was it not? You are, after all, a frog.
I am more of a tortoise person.
That's the same thing, isn't it?
Not at all.
Oh, well, I was never any good at horticulture. I was more of an architect before, the whole adventuring thing.
I've been meaning to ask you, why are you standing in snow?
This we will not discuss. And that concludes our celebration of athletics for the day. We will leave you with a vision of the Dungeons and Dragons Olympic torch. Thank you for your valor.